Because we can use Pythagorean trigonometry and Pythagorean theory to work out the distance the Sun is from the Earth using Aristophanes' simple experiment. Now, if we look at this triangle here, we know, let's say that C, the angle C is where Syene is. The angle, or the point B of the triangle, is where Alexandria is. And the point A is where the Sun is, B there. So if we calculate that, there we go, we'll calculate that. Oh look, there we go, we have a figure. We have, based on Aristophanes' data and his experiment, and the more accurate measurement of the distance between Syene and Alexandria, we get a figure of 5,399.7017. Okay, so the length B, so the distance between Syene and the Sun is 5,399 miles. Okay.
At this moment, when we see half of the moon illuminated, the angle between our line of sight and a line from the Sun to the moon is 90 degrees, creating a triangle that looks like this. M represents the moon, E and S the Earth and Sun. Aristarchus had determined EM, the distance to the moon. If he could determine the angle E, he could solve this triangle and determine ES, the distance from the Earth to the Sun. Once the table was oriented properly, I aligned the movable arm with the moon. I used 2 vertical rings to help with alignment. With the arm in place, I drew a pencil line representing the Earth to Moon segment of the triangle. Rotating to the Sun gives us the angle between the moon and the Sun. I watched the shadows from the rings to determine alignment with the Sun. Holding the arm in this position, I drew a line representing the Earth to Sun segment of the triangle. Now to solve the triangle. This is the card with the 2 lines. This is the Earth-Moon line, and this is the Earth-Sun line. Using a protractor, we determine the angle from the moon to the Sun to be 89 degrees, very close to 90 degrees. Back to our triangle, we now know that angle E is 89 degrees. According to these calculations, the Sun is 57.3 times the distance from the Earth to the moon.
One There is nowhere left to hide. There is nothing to be done. No people to be saved. No pets we've never named. 40 miles from the sun.
The reality that you can have two different places seeing the sun at the same moment, and they're each observing it at a 60-degree angle from the horizon. That just can't happen on a globe. Not when the two places are 4,138 roughly miles apart, unless the sun is 4,138 roughly miles away.